hello and welcome once again. Mark here on my channel Be Markable, and I've popped up to my allotment this morning. I wasn't very well over the weekend, so I've been doing as little as possible and I feel much better for it. I think the run up to the business event last week, which was extraordinary, was just too much for one person on their own. I have put that in my journal on a couple of occasions, but I have a thought of relieving the load from myself. 8 days of prep, day of the event as well. I said to a friend of mine this morning that when we'd finished the event, I was literally stood in front of my stand, and I couldn't even think of how to start breaking it down. I was just that tired. I was rather relieved to get back in the house that night. So I'm not surprised that my body just went, "Oi Mark, you need a break." So this is the first time I've been out for a proper decent walk. My allotment's a mile away from my home, so it's not too bad. Nice incline hill on the way up, but with doing nothing for literally a week, it was quite tiring up here. I've done a little bit of weeding this morning, and now I'm just sat down enjoying the sunshine's over to the side, and it's coming lovely, bright blue sky, very frosty this morning, so really good. But I am pleased. As I said, I've just done some weeding, but everything's coming along nicely. So over here I've got some pallets, and we started a project, my dad and I, and then he found some better pallets to do the potting shed with. So the original ones are now going to be an extension to my compost area, so that will be good. I'm going to move one compost, put the stuff that I've already got onto my 2 new beds. Then I'm going to put the other compost that I only just started at the end of last year into a composting bin, where a friend of mine gave me some Christmas trees, so I need to shred those down, take the needles off and things like that, because I've been told they give a very acidic, I think it was an acidic ground, so if you're growing anything that needs that sort of thing. So that's what I'm going to do. It will take a few years for it to break down, but I'm in no rush. So the compost that I started last year is going really well. We had a look at it the other day, a few weeks ago I should say, and it was really pleasing that it's broken down nicely, so that should accommodate everything that I need to do next year. As for the rest of it, my polytunnel has got a bit of damage, which I can remedy hopefully with a bit of tape. And the chilies have started to drop on their own, which is terrific. So I'm going to leave it in there. The plant is obviously well gone, but I think the chilies they've just ripened. I've not touched them, I've not watered them, anything. They're drying out nicely, so looking forward to harvesting those. One of my cabbage plots had a piece of netting over, and that has got blown over in the wind, and that something got to those cabbages, so I picked those and the lettuce that was remaining and put those on the compost this morning. The other cabbage are coming along nicely, so really pleased with the state of things. I've just had a look at the blueberry bushes, and on one of them particularly there's a lot of fresh bud coming on there, so that's good. I will be buying a few more fruit trees this year, so to get things going on the fruit front as well. I think that's about it for now with my little tour. There will be other things once we get started with planting. Very handy, obviously, the internet. You can find anything on there as to what to plant in what month. I'm very lucky my parents have a subscription to a gardening magazine, so I get any things that they don't want. As I mentioned before, my dad is rather particular on what type, not just any potato, it has to be a specific one, he's very diligent with finding the ones he wants, so I'm lucky that I get everything else, so I just chuck it in the floor. So that's my philosophy. If there's a bit of floor, shove something in it. There we go. I'll keep you posted. Have a great day. My name is Mark, the channel is Be Markable. If you've liked the video, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. If not, thank you as always for taking the time to view. Bye for now.